How far do you have to travel to have an experience that's truly northern? Not as far as you might think. North Bay, Ontario. Truly northern experiences are closer than you think. Visit tourismnorthbay.com.
When it comes to the game we love, having the right gear makes all the difference.
Goldline's new curling shoes and brooms are a game changer.
The shoes, unbelievably comfortable.
And the brooms, lightweight and effective, giving you control on every sweep.
When I step onto the ice, I'm not just prepared, I look sharp.
Have you seen these shoes? They are a game changer.
And the brooms? Light as a feather.
It's a Goldline.
It's a Goldline.
It's a Goldline.
And is the choice of champions.
So after this one, it's you're live.
All right, Steve. Well, for those joining us on the curlingzone.com, we're into the second stones here on the first end, and Team Duncan has the hammer. And what would you say about the way they set them up here, Steve? The
typical center line guard for the team trying to steal, and the corner guard for Team Duncan. They didn't quite make the come around. They bumped into it, and that allowed Team Inglis to play a hit.
So we got Duncan's team throwing now the second, and it looks like she might be trying to take out a rock. Is that possible? Or
Yeah, I think so. Hit the center line guard and roll in behind cover. Take out weight. Using the directional sweeping, kind of
trying to hold the line, eh?
Yeah, trying to keep it straight.
And it's the first end, so just trying to get used to the pass.
Sure. Feel for the ice.
Mm-hmm.
Team Inglis is called for a draw to the house in behind the guard.
So this is the final game of the weekend. Both teams having made it to the finals, and all the other teams are either watching the game or on their way home. So we're in for a good one today.
Well, these two teams have played once in the round robin with Team Duncan coming out on top, but that means nothing. They're playing the game. And she hit the guard.
Looks like Duncan's going to try to go behind those two reds, which would be nice if she can get it in there early.
Yep. And she'll have two in the house. That would be the object.
Yeah, I think this other blue one, it looks like it's just off the house there.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Nice weight. They're not working it too hard.
Yep. Generally means it's good. It's good.
Really nice shot.
Try to the guards and
finish
sweep
it
as
off.
far as I can go. Great shot.
Lovely shot. Top four.
Inglis trying to double here now. That was a tough shot. But
that's a long double, eh?
Yeah. It's makeable though. The perfect shot.
So I guess we're going to expect this rock to be coming out with quite a bit of velocity, eh?
Mm-hmm. And they're throwing the out turn. The out turn, when it hits, will allow for more travel for the rock doing the hitting because of the spin. Nope.
Maybe just they were trying to hold that line, eh? So I think it maybe was just a bit inside or needed a little more ice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice try.
Sure was.
Duncan's going to make short work of that rock, I think.
Yep, they just want to lay two.
Would she be trying to roll behind those reds too, or try to keep them separated?
Either or. I think she's first claimed to hit and stick in the 12-foot, and then she looks like, well, now she's wanting another draw behind that one as a guard. It's pretty aggressive play.
There you go. Fooled us both. I guess the first end, you either feel good about it.
Well, there's a chance here for get two buried, chance for three. It's just always tough to do in a curling game between two good teams.
Sweepers are working it.
Line looks pretty good.
Very nicely done. Very nicely done.
Yeah.
So if you can get your team to throw like that, I guess you can be aggressive, eh?
Yeah, they've got two behind cover now.
What is
Three's in play.
what is Inglis doing? What is she thinking? Is it time to?
Well, I definitely think she wants to be.
I was wondering.
Yeah,
if she
get
might
rid of those guards.
or run back the
shot.
one on the right as we're looking.
I think she just wants to peel the two, her two red ones, so that the Team Duncan is exposed, and that's the shot rock.
Yeah, we're already into the third, second rocks here. And this one's equally fast as the last one she was asked to throw. Sweepers are really, really working it. Oh,
nice
lovely,
shot.
Lovely, yeah. Great shot. She did it. She did.
Exactly what you wanted to do.
Yeah, that was a really good shot.
No, she shot rocks.
She's smiling down there.
She's first, third, and fourth.
So Duncan looks like she's just going to hammer that back and then maybe roll behind the blue, possibly.
I think that would be the smart play.
And after this rock, we're into the skip stones. That was a great shot by the Inglis team.
If you were going to change at the hog line, like now,
Sure was.
Overhead down.
Oh,
So a little bit of a mistake there. I'm sure she wanted to stick around. Just a little bit too much curl on that rock.
I mean, it's the first end. They're still getting used to the angles, eh? And
The ice conditions.
yes. I'm wondering if
She's
Inglis
trying
is
to
doing the
tap
same
back
thing
here
again.
now. Yeah, she's trying to.
If she taps back, then wouldn't that maybe make her three?
Yes.
So that would be pretty impressive.
Mhm.
She doesn't have the hammer, at least force a. It would be a force,
Yeah, which is
which
the
is
whole
a win.
object. Yeah.
And let's see what Inglis has in the tank here. I must tell you too that the last game to qualify for this final, Inglis played on this sheet of ice.
Didn't get the run back, but
She did get a look now.
She is sitting second and third rock.
Switches the perspective. It's okay. She's still going to watch.
Sometimes.
Do you think Duncan is going to draw down to that red or trying to negate it that way?
Just behind cover and try and sit 1 and 2.
You can see, I can see at this level how if you make one mistake, it costs you big time.
Mm-hmm. That run back supposed to take out that Duncan stone, but it missed.
She ended up getting a nice roll out of it, though. And
Yeah, but only for second shot.
yeah. Here comes Duncan's first shot now. Well, the sweepers are leaving it go, so it must be getting pretty close. Nice manageable weight, eh?
Yes.
And really going now.
Well, it's going to be exposed, but that's okay. If they replace the rocks, then chance for 2.
Now we're down to the last rock. Oh my goodness.
She's thinking of.
She is 1-2 though, so that's good for Duncan.
I think she's just going to hit this out and
Try to roll a little bit to make it more difficult.
yes.
Look for a nose hit maybe and make the getting 2 points a little more difficult for Duncan.
Yeah, I think she wants to hit that and roll a little bit into the 12. Be shot.
Here goes Inglis' last shot of the first end. Trying to curl it a little bit more. Ooh, that's
Well, that's shot. Has to be
It
dealt
is
with.
shot.
But a good opportunity here for 2.
yeah.
As you can see, over half of it. So she's just going to draw down to it, and maybe a light tap. Nope, going to tap it. With the back house weight, make sure you get past the guard, and then you got the red rock.
Yeah, the guard looks like the only concern.
Yeah.
If she does tap the guard though, then she
And it's a steal.
might also punch the blue into the full 8 foot and maybe get 1 that way.
Yeah.
Let's hope she gets her 2.
Just playing for the hit and stick.
It's in the sweeper's hands now. Trying to hold the line.
Oh, it's going to get by. Nope. A rub. Now we got a steal of 1. Inglis claims
So-
first blood.
After first end, it's Inglis with a steal for 1-0. See what the next end brings.
Inflation is hitting us all right now. Everything is up except your portfolio. It's time to up your investments as well. Wouldn't it be nice to get a statement you're not afraid to open? With a target rate of return of 8%, Advanced Mortgage Investment Corporation, AMIC, may be the perfect addition to your portfolio. Your preferred shares will pay dividends you won't be afraid to look at. The best way to fight inflation? A solid rate of return. Learn more at advancedmic.com.
I don't remember a time when curling wasn't a part of my life. When I wasn't putting in the sweat and hard work to be the best that I can be. Clocking in the time, the effort to practice day in, day out. Curling is more than just a game. It's a family, a community. And when it's time to play, I know I'll be ready. Hardline, supporting hundreds of our next generation athletes.
Well, Steve, it's the second end here now, and each team has thrown their first rock. So Inglis, who got the point last end, is
she's got the center line guard up. It's not quite on the center line, so the no tick rule is not in play here, but the free guard zone rule is. You can move those rocks around.
This thing's really coming down. Board weight plus. Hopefully she makes this hit. She did.
That's a little good switch. It's mostly the timing. Yeah. But I mean the timing of which one you use is going to depend on where you pick it up.
It looks like Duncan's just going to try to get a hit here. Would they maybe be able to get a roll behind, do you think?
It's pretty tight. Possible, I suppose. Just skinny the guard, it's possible.
Sweepers are leaving it alone pretty much. Well, pretty much a nose hit, eh?
Yep.
Yeah, they had an exciting game yesterday. I was able to commentate their game on sheet B, which Duncan won. And so Inglis is probably out for some blood there, you know, trying to pay back from yesterday's game.
These two skips have played together against each other 14 times, and Duncan holds the advantage, 9 wins to 5. So I'm sure revenge is on the mind of Inglis. This rock's out a bit, so there's a better chance for the hit and roll.
I see the sweepers are really trying to turn it in there. Now this, I think, is enough space for Hollie Duncan's team to get in behind the guard. See what she can do.
Trying to get it to bend a bit here. Just a nose hit.
Well, I almost feel like at this level that might be like an error, you know.
I think the call was for the hit and roll.
Hit and roll, yeah. So this gives Inglis an opportunity. It's in the 12 foot, but still may be able to roll in and sit in the 12 behind that guard, behind their own guard. We might get something.
A little bit of a roll. It's still exposed. It's going to be hard to hide behind that one, though.
So Duncan has a hammer. I'm wondering if she's thinking about not taking out the guard at the same time.
She wants to hit and roll to the wings.
I think if it's a nose hit, it would maybe be just outside the rings, eh? It looks very close. So
yeah, that's why they want a bit of a roll here. So like the 12. Nope, not quite there. So
what do you think Inglis is figuring now?
I think she'll come behind her center guard.
Oh, yeah. Draw into top 8 or so. We're down to the third stones, the device's stones. Looks like a nice weight she's put on this draw. Sweepers are letting it go. Maybe even a bit heavy, eh?
Or no?
No, it looks pretty good.
Zoom is better for this one to see it go by the cards. If there were,
It's above the tee line, so good shot.
Good shot. Inglis will be happy enough with that.
Now Duncan is called the run back, trying to get rid of the guard and the rock.
So it should be running back to red.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Try for a double here.
Save her blue one for later, eh?
Missed the run back, but cleared off the guard.
So I guess Inglis
She's going to replace the guard.
Replace?
Yep,
Too early to do anything else?
She's got steel on her mind. Still in the first 10, trying to do it again in the second.
So would you put your guard high above the house or tight to the house? What would be better?
That's a tough one. High above the house allows a lot more curl to get to that rock.
Oh, right.
Too close to the house makes the run back a little easier.
So it's kind of a happy medium, eh?
Yeah.
The weight that they have, it just looks like it's going to be top 12 to me. And sweepers are just leaving it alone.
Yep, it's very tight guard.
I guess we're talking Duncan will be trying to do that run back again.
I would think so. Yep, that's the call.
It's nice to get to try the same shot twice, eh?
Right. This one's a
So
little
this
easier.
one we expect her to be
a little easier.
A little closer.
Yeah.
Let's hope she makes it. So I guess that's what Inglis was hoping for, was a jam.
Right, she got it.
Yeah. At least, I guess if I was pulling for Duncan, I would be hoping that they would get those two blue ones out front to run back later on. And if I was pulling for Inglis, would I want to put a guard up there?
She's going, Inglis wants another high guard, so it's double guarded.
Try to take those blues away from.
Yep.
It'd be an
Plus
interesting
there's
shot.
a small port between the two blues, but if she puts her guard in the right spot, that'll be gone.
So how deep do you think this rock is going to go? Into the house?
Halfway.
Oh, halfway? So a high one, eh? Okay. Well, let's hope she can make her shot. Yep, Steve, I think you're right. That's just the weight you'd like to get halfway. Trying to curl it a little bit. The skip is calling for him to take it in there a little further.
Well, the port is covered, but the run back double is still there.
I guess you can't hide everything.
Yeah, she could have with the perfect shot, but it wasn't quite perfect, but it was a good shot.
Yeah, good shot. So Duncan's first shot now. You think she's going for the run back? They've done it a couple times.
Yeah,
now, so.
and she really doesn't. You don't need the double now because you're running your own stone back onto the red one. So
yeah, that would make life difficult for Inglis, and that would give Duncan a chance for 2 or 3. Mindful that the other blue one is very close to the house.
Yeah, that could be easily
converted,
doubled on.
Let's see what she does.
Put it on, and the other rock rolling as well.
They're trying to hold the line.
Nope, it's gonna miss.
Oh, nice shot!
Beautiful.
Nice shot.
Didn't stick around, but
now I guess Duncan really doesn't mind it not sticking around where she has the hammer.
Yeah, but I think she was trying for two.
For
One
sure.
would be trying for two, but now Inglis has an opportunity to bury another one in there. This one could easily be so far behind the guard that shot won't be there again.
So we'll see how deeply or how buried she can get it.
Yeah, she'll want it above the tee line though.
Now the last shot she made was halfway, the red one up there. So this one will require a little more weight. Sweepers are leaving it alone. Duncan's happiest behind the tee line.
Right.
I guess that
she's just trying for one. Yeah, that was a good shot. That's the whole idea of this end was you don't have the hammer, steal if you can, but force the other team to one.
So Inglis will be happy if whether Duncan makes this or not.
Yep.
It really is just a draw with backing, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So she's really just throwing to bat for. Let's see if she can pull it off.
Sweepers think it's a good rock. They're not touching it.
No, they're loving it. Very nicely done.
Right to the button. Beautiful shot.
Yeah, great shot. So after two, it's 1-1, and the hammer goes back to Inglis.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, Spiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
Radical Road's Epic Ale is the perfect, easy drinking beer to have after a curling game. Please ask your manager to carry it in your curling club today. Available only in Ontario.
We're a Canadian Indigenous women-owned staffing firm and an award-winning diverse supplier certified with CCAB, CAMC, WeBe, and WeConnect International. We stuck with hospitality as a niche at first. The pandemic closed the curtain on that niche in 2020, which was the push that we needed to diversify and grow from 4 to 8 service lines across North America. We provide temporary and permanent staffing services from junior to executive level for hundreds of clients in various sectors across Canada.
Like that over here. Well, we're back, Steve, and they're on the second rock here, thrown by the Inglis crew. You know, Duncan's got the guard up, nice looking guard, and a really nice weight draw there.
Inglis came behind the guard.
Mm-hmm. I guess that guard was a tick guard, no tick guard either, right?
Right, it's on the line.
So you can't. We haven't seen a lot of people touching those and losing their rocks, but
You can touch it, but you can't move it off the center line.
Oh, okay.
Typically, when the World Curling Federation kept changing the rules from 3-guard to 4-guard to 5-guard zone, the teams got so good at ticking them off the line, and they weren't center guards anymore because the ticks were perfect and put the rocks to the edges. So now they changed the rule. The first 5 rocks, only the 6th rock can move a rock off the line. The skip has the opportunity, the non-offending skip, if it is hit, to leave the rocks where they are or to remove the shooter's rock and to replace the guard
where it was before. Oh, nice. Thanks for the explanation. So I see Duncan's rock went deep in the house. So that might be considered a miss at this level. Now, Inglis is, I'm thinking she's going for a guard. What do you think?
Looking at the weight of it, yeah, I think so. Nope, she's coming in. Going to sit 2 in the house behind cover.
Very nice. So when you can you hit your own ticked rock?
Yes.
And you can tick it off. You can hit it wherever you want because it's your shot.
Yeah,
your
but
rock.
then it's kind of a waste of 2
It
of
is.
your
Yeah,
shots.
so, but I mean, I'm thinking Duncan, if she had by accident hit it off the line,
Right.
and that's just, there's no removing and replacing rocks or anything there. Well, here goes Duncan now trying to get in again. Their second is throwing. First rock for her. The sweepers are really working it.
It's bending, but the sweeper's got it past.
Got a nice shot going there. Oh, just a little nick on the red one. Oh, Inglis is quite happy to be able to see that one, eh?
Right, hit and roll under cover again.
Trying to get it to curl in there. Uh-oh.
Well, that didn't work out so well.
Wasn't what she dreamed about. At the end of the day, though, still got a bunch of out rocks in the house.
Right, but Duncan is second, or shot rock.
So she's going to deal with the top red rock and then try to roll behind those guards in the center.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she looks like she's thinking about. Yeah.
These hit and rolls are really tough. You have to hit it just the right spot with the right speed.
I imagine if there's teams that can do it, they're right out there on the ice right now. Looks very good, eh?
Not bad. And there's the roll. Beautifully done. Very tough shot.
Nice
well
shot.
done.
Looks like Inglis is indicating that they're going to be running back some rocks with some weight.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they're all lined up pretty well, and if you just get the right angle on the first one, the rest of them, things go right. Here we go.
Inglis is concerned with that rock. It's buried there, and it's going to make scoring more than one tough if you leave it.
Oh,
it's fortunate.
That's not exactly what Inglis had in mind, but
Now the guard goes up.
well, this guard better be right, because if not, Inglis is not going to miss twice. Sweepers aren't doing much to this one. Might be a little... Oh, there they go. A little deeper than they wanted, eh?
I think so.
But might have taken away the run back there.
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't quite catch what Inglis wants to do. What are you thinking she's going to try for?
I think she's still deciding. Oh, she wants to run back her red onto the Duncan stone. Got his shot right now. It's there.
Well, it's got lots of gas on it. Look at that running down there. Ooh. Oh, so nice. A little bit of luck there. Make up for the little bit of bad luck last time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm trying to think what the skip would be doing here. And I know Duncan's trying to get 2 or none. She's hitting rocks now, eh?
Yes.
Keep that right here. She can get out of this end with the hammer in her hand still. Let's see how the curl is this way.
She wants to clear off both of Inglis's rocks in front of the house, leaving her shot. Nope. That wasn't the plan.
So I'm wondering why it looks like she wants to hit and roll. Separate 2 red rocks. The blue one would be gone.
Right.
That's just the greatest skill to play, eh?
Yeah, she was setting 2 in the house. And force.
And we have to be mindful. This is the last thirds rocks. And then the skip stones after that. Pretty an interesting end. Looks like she's going to get a nice result.
Yep. The red rocks are separated.
Very nice.
It's going to double very tough.
They played this end well.
They have.
This is my apologies. Inglis has a hammer. I referred to the opposite earlier. So Inglis is looking really good right now.
Mm-hmm. So I think Duncan is trying to hit and roll in front of the red one, so it'll make it harder to take it out.
Yeah, that'll be tough. That's a long way to go. Hopefully she can pull it off.
I think she'll be throwing some weight at this. And she is.
Now she's chose to do the in-turn.
Hit, and there's the roll.
Lovely. Really nice shot.
Wow, beautiful shot.
So Inglis is trying to figure out how to get 2 out of this. She's got 1 in the house and 2 and a rock in hand. So
yeah, I think they just want to nose it and sit 2.
And let Duncan deal with those 2 rocks.
And if she's successful, Inglis will have an easy time peeling it and keeping the hammer for the next
time. Keeping the
hand.
hammer, exactly.
That was good to have the hammer in the even hands.
So that would be the next hand because this is the third. So coming home, you need the hammer. Let's see what Inglis can do here. She's just trying to pop that blue one out.
Sit 2. Great shot.
Oh, she's kind of welded onto her own, eh?
Yeah, there's a bit of separation there.
Yeah, not welded, but
a nose hit should take care of them both.
But there is an opportunity here for Inglis to
jam if it curls a little too much.
Yes. Although if you jam, then I guess the blue might roll into the 8-foot too. So we'll see how Duncan deals with this. This is her last shot.
Trying for the double. Again, she'll be throwing some weight here.
You gotta love these uniforms, eh? Got a lot of advertising on them. They look really nice. Nobody's touching this rock. Nice shot.
Nice double.
They're all gone.
I think Inglis now will just throw a rock through and take the hammer to the next end. Use this opportunity here to check the curl.
And I got to tell you that we can run through the scoreboard on the other end of all 6 sheets of ice here in North Bay, and there's nobody on any of them. There's only one team playing. So it must be quite interesting ice conditions with just the one sheet in play.
Tend to frost up a little sooner than normal.
We'll see and later on in the game if that happens. Here goes Inglis just tossing one through to keep the hammer on the 4th end.
Throwing it. Take out weight, just checking to see how much curl that she gets. Almost a full rock's worth.
So after 3 ends and the blank, it's 1-1, and Inglis has the hammer in the 4th. See you in a little bit.
I've been raised on the farm since day one, so I was born into it. My grandfather came in here in 1905. I want to continue the farm for him and generations to come. So
I think it's a privilege that we get to be here. It's just a wonderful way of life.
You know, what job is there that you can go to work with your dad and brother, with your kids by your side? Doesn't get much better than that.
The tick roll, this guy knows his curling. Right there. Oh, hello. Sorry, guys. We're back. It's the 4th end. First rock is down in the house where Duncan has put it.
And they're just going to trade off rocks here.
It's going to be one of those ends maybe where they just trade rock for rock, hoping for an error from someone. Nice shot. What I find interesting about this, Steve, is each time you trade rocks, you get a little higher in the house, and then it's a little riskier, like we saw on the other end, that Duncan couldn't quite get one to roll into the house. So we'll see how this plays out. Nice shot. Now it's Inglis's turn to...
Calling for a corner guard.
Oh, is she? Oh,
trying to generate 2.
So I guess there must be a lot of strategy in when you decide to make this call and switch from the hitting to the corner guard. I'm just wondering if it's because they wait for the rocks to climb up the house enough so they can hide behind them, you know?
Mm-hmm.
This is a new strategy from 5 rock rule because the corner guard is still protected on the second try.
Oh.
By hitting the stone in the middle, you don't make a mess in the middle.
Yeah.
And then you throw your corner guard after they can't throw a free one in the middle.
Love it. So the corner guard's up, Steve, and Duncan, she's looking like she wants to guard her rock, eh?
Yep. Always try for the steal when you don't have the hammer.
Sweepers like it. I wonder if it's going to overcurl a bit, though. Still running.
Yeah, it's a little exposed there.
Yeah. I think they're happy with it. And Inglis is not happy with it. She's going to get it out of there. Yeah. That was an opportunity for her. Mm-hmm. It looks like it's going to be thrown quite heavy. And then...
they want to roll to the wings, so...
Yeah. She'll get that roll, I guess.
Skinny past the guard, hit it, and roll in the wings.
Of course, the guard is on the center line, so we've talked about the tick roll.
Yeah, can't touch that one. Good.
Nice. Inglis is happy with that. I guess this starts where Duncan will want to roll into the center. When she holds her hand on top of her glove, what does that mean, Steve?
Well, every team's a little different, but generally they decide as a team what kind of weight that is. Usually that's control weight.
So this might be the control weight for the Duncan team coming down, and they're trying to get a hit and roll, right?
Yeah. Control weight sweeping, it can have an impact on the curl of the stone.
Because it's a little bit more manageable?
Right. If you throw too heavy, then you're not doing much when you're sweeping. It's just going to go where it wants to go, where you've thrown it.
It looks like Inglis is not too concerned about that rock over there in the 12 foot.
Yeah, she's being aggressive. She wants her to.
Now, this being the center guard on the tick line, that's all gone after 5 rocks.
That's right.
So that's not a concern. She's just trying to get behind that blue. I like the weight on this one. Sweepers like it.
By both guards, and into the house it comes.
Look at that shot, Steve. Isn't that wonderful?
That's beautiful.
Great shot.
Fully buried and above the tee line.
Yep. A skip's dream right there. All right.
The Duncan wants to sit on it.
That's what she's calling for?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And later that rock can be promoted. You can hit it. Lie 2, depending on where Inglis throws her next rock.
Well, let's hope she can make this shot.
It's a little light. They're sweeping it hard.
They're working hard on it. We got her by, though.
Good sweeping.
Very well done. Yeah. And right on the money.
Beautiful. Just where she wanted.
Yeah, that's a great shot. So Inglis likes this game. She's going to
follow it
go
down.
on there. I just wonder, like, her rock is at the back. So whenever someone gets excited and crushes them, that one's gone.
Mm-hmm.
I guess this is a bit of a dangerous game if you're at the end of the train.
One mistake can be costly.
Let's hope she makes her shot. They are trying to get a little more curl on it. A little heavier than they might have.
Yeah, a little too heavy. She may.
That wick here.
Ooh, she hit her own. Missed the blue one totally. That was a little too heavy.
Well, at least she didn't roll out of the house, so that's good. And she is better positioned than the second blue. So that's the only nice thing that happened. Yeah. Duncan is
just going to put one on top of hers.
He's not concerned yet about that, eh?
No. When the rocks are that close, I always have that centerline guard to run back.
Yeah.
The red rock should be gone if they hit that blue in the right spot.
I wondered if that might have been the play right now, but obviously Duncan's quite comfortable with running that rock back. Next shot. Here comes her third's last rock. It looks like it's like back 8 or back 12 weight. And I've been wrong before. It does look a little heavier. Not often. No. Nice shot. Okay.
That's a good shot.
I can't imagine, but I think I know what Inglis is going to be doing here.
Trying for the double.
Yes. Perfect opportunity for her.
Gets her out of trouble.
Well, this is my third game calling on this weekend, and I haven't seen any picks or anything. The ice has been fantastic.
Yes, Bruno Bin is a fabulous ice maker.
Yeah, we do have to give prompts to Bruno Bin for sure. North Bay ice surface is tremendous. Not that we're bragging, but we do curl here. Anyways, Inglis's shot is up here. Her third's last shot, hoping for this double. And sit on, and she would be sitting in the house still, so it'd be wonderful.
She'd be sitting too after the shot.
Oh my goodness. Beautiful shot. Not sitting too, but
a little bit too much curl, so she nipped them both, but
not a bad result, but I guess
she wanted.
I guess if I was Hollie Duncan, I'd be thinking, hey, I got three rocks in the house still. It's just trying to figure out how to run that, how to move that red rock. It's interesting because if you set up to hit the rock next, because Duncan has two shots, if you set up, then I guess that forces Inglis to kind of try to stop you from setting up. So it's kind of a risk and reward here.
Yeah, I think she's just going to come to it, tap it back a little.
Just leave it behind.
Yeah,
maybe back in the 8 foot.
Should be a shot with a little bit of backing.
Maybe back in the 12 foot so she can count all three of her other rocks and sit 4. She's in a tremendous position here. She can just make this shot.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is a big shot for sure. It seems quite makeable. I mean, the rock, you can see most of it.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully she can make her shot and stick. I don't expect it to be that heavy a throw, as you said, Steve. So it's in the sweeper's hands now. They're working it pretty hard, to be honest. I think they like what they see.
Yeah.
Duncan is calling. It was a little lighter than they wanted, I think. And I believe
still
Inglis's rock. Yeah, Inglis's shot. So what is she thinking? I'd be terrified because there's 4 blues in the house. This is that setup I was talking about.
Only 3 of them are counting there. 1 red rock at the back 12 is out counting the 4th rock.
True.
The blue rock.
So, Steve, what would you do? Inglis is
Well,
figuring
they're looking
it out.
at the double again. They missed it the first time.
Oh, so risky, though. If they hit the angles wrong and knock her own red out.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess at this level of curling,
Hey.
these girls can curl.
Just thinking hard about it.
Interesting that first rock that was thrown in this end is still sitting up there in front of the house.
Yep.
Inglis has banged those 2 blue rocks enough that I think she's actually going to go for that. Just having a good look at it. I guess visualizing the shot is everything.
It's fairly flat, so it's not quite an easy double here. She may just want to hit it and roll into the center and sit 2.
I guess there's a risk of, without removing these rocks, there's a risk that you may not get your rock exactly where you want it, and Duncan can take advantage and have a big end here.
Yeah, she's decided she's going for the double.
This will be a good shot, folks. True test. She's going back there. It's going to happen. Well, Steve, this very flat double, and you must expect the rock to be coming down pretty hard.
Absolutely.
Well, let's see how she does. Let's hope Inglis can make her shot.
I always pull for the skips and all the curlers to make their shots. It's
Absolutely.
a great game.
Yeah. I really don't care who wins. I just want to see some great curling. There she comes. Ooh, it really curled, eh?
Yeah, they're trying to straighten it.
It really curled. Let's see what happens.
Wow. Don't know
Yeah,
what happened
I
there.
don't know what happened either. I almost feel like it.
May have picked.
I hate to say that. I put a jinx on it because we talked
Talk
about
about wonderful
how
the ice was,
wonderful
yeah.
the ice was. But
It's hard to believe that she could have missed by that much.
well, now I guess I have to ask you: is it possible to pop 2 red ones out on the way by and sit 4? Is Duncan looking
Absolutely.
at that?
Absolutely.
Yeah, they're still checking the ice for somewhere along there that something happened.
Yeah.
And of course, it's the Duncan team checking the ice because they have to throw now. So I can't blame them. All right. Cause for concern. I guess it doesn't take much to have a pick, eh, Steve? Like, what are the things that over your years of curling you've
Well, a
seen?
little piece of rubber off a gripper, or a hair, a bit of fuzz off of
A hair
piece
from
of
my golden
clothing.
retriever?
I would do it.
Yeah, it wouldn't be from my head, of course.
The worst is rubber from
Rubber's the worst.
yeah, from the grippers that the girls wear over their sliding shoe.
Well, here comes Hollie Duncan's shot. It's her last shot, too, eh?
She's just trying to get by the guards, hit the blue onto the red, and sit 2, 3, possibly
And then
4.
Inglis will have her last shot. The weight looks like it has a little bit of bump weight in it.
Well, not bad. She's sitting 1.
Let's see here. I still feel like Inglis can pull off a 2 here.
Yeah, there's another double she's looking at.
Yeah, I think this one's certainly just. Hopefully, she doesn't have as much as a little bit of bad luck like last time.
Yes, that was
That
unfortunate.
was unfortunate for her.
So she has to hit the rock, the top of the 4, really thin.
So she can get the other one off the center.
Yeah, if you
the
hit it's too thick.
off
It's just
the-
going to sail by.
buried in the middle of the house and get
Yeah.
them both out and sit 2 for
So
the.
she's going to have to really
make her
skinny the guards out front.
There's no danger of hitting her red, eh? I don't think.
I don't think so.
Unless she really hits this first one, which I don't think is going to happen at this level of curling. So let's see if Inglis can make her shot. Call the sweepers off.
Now they're calling sweeping. They want that rock to curl. It's got to curl quite a bit.
And that is what you were talking about.
Yeah.
Not skinny enough.
No.
So Duncan steals. And after 4 ends, it's 2 for Duncan and 1 for Inglis. We'll see you next end.
Surrounded by beauty on every side, this is a place where you can get away from it all, or be right there in the center of everything. Arts, sports, entertainment, a vibrant culture. This is North Bay, and it is exactly where I want to be.
We're for agriculture, for growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose. We're for the little guy with big guy dreams. We're for agriculture. We're for you. Nutrien Ag Solutions, leading the field.
Yeah, maybe.
You have to play the hat card on.
Yeah, I think we're back.
We're back. There's only one rock in front of the house. Of course, perfectly laid down there by the Duncan team, as we would expect at this level of curling. And Inglis is going to try to get around the corner. Is that one on the center line? No.
No, there's a bit of space there. It can be ticked.
It can be moved. It just can't be knocked out of the
right 3 guard zone.
game.
It can be hit into the ring, so.
This one doesn't look like it's going to be. Oh, it is moving quite a bit. Not fully buried, though.
Exposed.
And of course, it's in the house, so Duncan is probably going to be asking for it to be removed. And with a little luck, roll out to the flats.
Yep.
It's not great. It's a matter of, okay, this no longer works because I get this.
Looks like a great shot. Oh. I did not expect that. It was really well done.
The call, we just missed it.
Yeah, we missed it. So apologies. Thought she was coming around, but she wasn't. That was a great shot. And put one out on the wings like she wanted.
Right. Just want to say hi to all our listeners. Apparently there's 174 people tuned in to this broadcast. Hope you're enjoying it. We've seen some pretty good curling here today.
Yep, it's a tight game, Steve. I mean, they blanked one end and anything else, singles all the way. So it's going to be a hard-fought battle.
Each team has had one steal. English going to try and come behind that guard.
The sweepers are down, getting on it. I do like the weight, though. As long as they get around. Ooh, it may be heavy. Maybe heavy.
A little heavier than they wanted, for sure.
All right, Duncan's indicating she wants something top 4. Same path.
Line cover.
4.
lost the gripper.
No, she just tossed it off. Just put it on the other sheet. Well, that is a nice shot. You get by. Oof.
Wonderful shot.
You ask for a top 4 and you get it.
Totally
That's the
buried,
type of
too.
curling
That's a
we're
great,
playing.
great
Big
shot.
Wonderful shot.
Inglis wants to come to that rock now.
But she's going the other way, it looks like. She's thinking about going the other way to tip it out away from the dot.
And apparently she wants a little tap on that.
Oh, it's on its way. Let's see if we can get around there. This is truly weight dependent for sure. I mean, you put a little bit too much on this, it's not going to curl. There's only one sweeper here right now. I'm wondering what's going on. Maybe someone had to go for a quick health break.
Nicely put. And she did tap it.
Nice. Great job. It is a bit exposed though. So
chance for Duncan to hit.
No, it's
two buried.
interesting. Yeah, it's interesting that she wants to. She has to decide which way she's going to roll off this, eh? Now the rock on the right, that's in the 8 foot, 12 foot, the blue one. That one is kind of safe. If we can keep all the action over here, I'm sure that Duncan's thinking, hey, they're not going to mess with that as long as they keep the activity in the middle. Well, here we go. Last of the second stones for Team Duncan. Thrown with a little bit of authority. It's really starting to curl now.
Good guy.
Did make it.
Shot.
Beautiful
Hit
shot.
and
Yeah.
behind cover. What a wonderful shot.
Great job.
So now Duncan line 2 with the shot rock behind cover. Inglis is going to get rid of that guard and hopefully 1 or 2 of those stones.
As long as she can
in the
move that
4 foot.
guard off and peel it out of there, then she'll get a good look, eh?
Yeah, I think she's trying to drive it right back. Take 2 or 3 stones out of play.
And this one is thrown like a bit of a truck on the highway. It's going to move something. And the peel is great. So it's all open. I think Inglis is happy with that. Not as happy as you would have been if you would have got that to run back. But,
right.
But it did roll out of the way. So.
Yep, and now Duncan is going to replace it. She wants another guard up there.
Yeah, that's the value of throwing it that hard, eh? That it'll roll out. So Duncan's replacing it. Is there one of the 2 blue rocks that looks more valuable to you as far as throwing a guard? I guess the higher the house, the better.
Yeah, the one, I think, at the top of the 4th. It's got backing by the blue one and the red one.
That's true. So that's the valued one. And so that's the one we're probably trying to guard here. Looks pretty good. Might over curl on them.
No, pretty much perfect.
We'll see what Inglis has to say about this.
Same thing. She's trying that same shot again. Drive the
Okay.
blue rock back onto the blue.
Well, this is
Hopefully onto
her.
blue again.
Okay. We're into 3rd stones here, and this is the first one for her 3rd. A lot of broom signals from down there.
Yep. Indicating
She does want the run back.
Yes.
This is a clutch end too. I mean, if Duncan can steal here, she's looking at a very dangerous chance to steal here. Hopefully Inglis can make this shot.
Oh, just a peel. I'm sure Duncan will go right back to another guard. It's working so far.
Rinse and repeat.
Yep.
Yep.
It might work better. Well, especially when I go through with the guests. And you have everybody walking in as guests.
Sitting two without the hammer, so this is a good position to be in.
Well, we've already discussed the value of each of these rocks because they're still there. This one again will probably make it. It'll even make it to the center line.
This is over curl.
Not what they wanted.
No.
So an opportunity
for Inglis to get out of trouble here.
For Inglis.
This wants to hit.
I'm not sure what. We'll have to wait and see how this plays out because those angles are not too pretty back there.
Yeah, she's just calling for backhouse weight, so she just wants to tap that blue one a bit and then roll in behind cover as well.
I just don't understand how you can
a little bit towards the center line side. It will go back onto the other blue one, and it could
and then roll into hers or roll into safety.
Yeah. And now she's talking about
going the other way.
The other way.
Well, let's see how this plans out for her. I'm sorry, I don't actually know exactly what she's thinking here.
But she just wants to hit out the top blue one and then roll into
get the high value one out of there.
Yeah.
Have a couple rocks in play. Not throwing terribly heavy. It's thrown to the sweepers. And the sweepers like it. They're just walking it down. Pushing it a bit. They're just very nicely done.
Just what she wanted.
And what's interesting is the roll that she got is still pretty much full 8, which negates the blue on the other side. So that's kind of nice.
She's second and third shot here. Blue is still counting.
What is Duncan thinking?
I think she wants to hit and roll, stay in the house. As those red rocks pile up, it's always a danger that one miss or one good shot, you could yield 3 to the opposing team. So you get rid of that one red rock there and roll into the center. You're sitting 1, 2, and
with the back one of a red one behind it. So that would be kind of a nice place to be. Of course, we are at skip stones here. There's just 2 rocks each. So Duncan's getting ready to go throw her first one.
And she's going to throw the out turn here.
So what's the deal on the out turn?
The out turn, if it's hitting that rock on the center side, because of the roll, it will tend to not roll as far because it reverses the spin.
Okay.
And she doesn't want to roll too far. She wants to hit it and then roll behind cover.
Right. So, she needs to stop.
Yeah, the out turn will accomplish that. If she wanted to roll across the house, then she would have thrown the in turn, and the spin would have continued in the same manner. The rock would have gone further.
Let's see what she does. She did throw the in turn, though.
No, that's the out turn.
Is it?
It's the back of the handle.
Yes.
It's thrown away from the body. Don't think she hit that in the spot that she wanted to.
So Inglis will have to eliminate that blue one. Maybe get a roll behind that guard.
She'll be sitting 1, 2.
Once again, is sitting there the whole end. I like the idea of rolling to the other side of the tee line, which I think I saw from Inglis's broom work. She's just trying to get a visual on this shot before she goes down to throw it. She gets another crack at this too because Duncan just has one more rock to go.
If not more, because you're going to have the looking at the possibly.
Okay, here we go. Inglis's first shot for this skip band. Not throwing terribly hard. She doesn't want to roll too far, but And she's throwing the.
Start sweeping.
She's throwing that. Oh.
Moved a little too far.
Tell you, it's a game of millimeters.
Yep. Sweepers tried, but they couldn't hold it.
There's no doubt what Duncan has to do here, and that'll force Inglis to do a draw.
Mm-hmm.
Not a terribly challenging draw at this point because nothing really tight to the house, or like into the 4 foot. So if she could hit this and roll a little bit, that would probably be her best work for this one. I'm sure these girls are a bit tired too. This is their second game today. So hopefully that doesn't become a factor for any of the players. Here comes Duncan's last shot. She gets a little roll the wrong way.
Doesn't really matter. She's still first, second, and third shot.
So it's a draw for one.
Yep.
And this is what they get paid the big bucks for, as we say on Saturday morning curling.
Yep.
You get paid the big bucks for this shot.
Skip has to be able to draw to win.
But not a terribly challenging one today.
No, but
always nice to get an opportunity to do this.
At all levels, you see skips come up short or heavy. It happens even in top world competition.
Let's hope that Inglis can make this shot. And there she goes. I like the weight. Just giving it to the sweepers, and they're happy with it. They're both kind of looking at it. It's going on its own, that's for sure.
I know it's good.
It's a little heavy.
No, nice
not meriting any work from Duncan. So good for Inglis.
Now it's
made her
all tied
shot.
up again.
After 5, it's 2-2. Hammer over to Duncan for the next end. The sixth end, which is a clutch end.
She'll want to.
Inflation is hitting us all right now. Everything is up except your portfolio. It's time to up your investments as well. Wouldn't it be nice to get a statement you're not afraid to open? With a target rate of return of 8%, Advanced Mortgage Investment Corporation, AMIC, may be the perfect addition to your portfolio. Your preferred shares will pay dividends you won't be afraid to look at. The best way to fight inflation? A solid rate of return. Learn more at advancedmic.com.
You're something beautiful, electric chemical. You take my breath away, feel my emotions push and pull. You feel like magic, magic. You feel like magic. You know you feel like.
I don't remember a time when curling wasn't a part of my life. When I wasn't putting in the sweat and hard work to be the best that I can be. Clocking in the time, the effort to practice day in, day out. Curling is more than just a game. It's a family, a community. And when it's time to play, I know I'll be ready. Hardline, supporting hundreds of our next generation athletes.
Last one is there.
All right, folks, we're back to the actually the very important sixth end, eh, Steve?
Yes, the team has the hammer in the sixth, which is Team Duncan will definitely want to score here, and then force the other team to score in 7, and then they'll come home with the hammer
and
hopefully
win the game.
That's the idea.
All right, folks. Hey, I'm just curious. I see that we have quite a few viewers. Can any of you viewers take a moment just to tell us where you're viewing from? You know, it'd just be interesting for us in the curling zone. We have Inglis's second shot now. She got the tick guard up, so good for her. Is she? I don't know that she's coming in. I don't know if it's heavy enough to do it. Oh, it is heavy enough. Nice shot.
Very nice.
Yep, very nice shot. Duncan wants to put one right out in front.
Right on top of it.
Very tight game. Just single points being given out, so nobody's making any big mistakes here. This looks like a nice shot too. It's curling. It's a little bit outside right now, but hopefully it'll slow down and they can get it to curl.
Only frozen.
You gotta love that shot. It kind of forces Inglis to, you know, being shot stone, try to throw a little bit of a guard up. Pretty finesse end here.
Yeah, she wants to be in the house. Third drop.
Top 8.
Yes.
Let's see if she can get it. I see some of our viewers are from a long way away, Steve. Like I'd like to go out and see BC. Goodness, the weather must be nice there compared to chilly Northern Ontario. Although we're at +3 this morning, so that's not terrible.
Yeah.
Beautiful shot.
Yeah, right where she
top
wanted
8,
it.
top 12. Have some folks from Toronto, so that would be potentially some fans for one of these two teams. Of course, both Ontario teams. What's Duncan thinking here? Clearing up that red one now. We are at the 6th rock. What do you think, Steve?
Yeah, I think
It's
she
gonna
wants to
clean up
clean
that
things up
red
a
one?
little bit. A little too dangerous with that.
Duncan
red.
has the hammer, so she wants to have the front cleaned up. This one will be a peel. Looks like a great shot. Oh, wonderful collateral damage there.
It's all right, though. Rocks are exposed, and it allows Duncan to hit her own rock to knock
Well,
the
Inglis
red
has
one
got
out, so
a plan
she wants-
here to
yeah.
knock one out herself. And maybe roll to the center line a little bit. So it'll be an interesting if she can get their angles just right.
And for heavy sweeping.
Really
it might
curling.
be over curling.
Oof. Not terrible. Not terrible. I mean, unfortunate that she had to move a rocket, but maybe on the brighter side, that'd be a good thing to do. So what's Duncan going to do? Oh, she's holding her hand on the wrist again, so a heavy shot.
Yeah.
Cleaning up that
control
red.
take out weight, hit the red and roll.
And then
Stay
maybe
in
a
the
little
rings.
roll, just like Inglis was hoping for. Interesting that rock curled so much. I mean,
May have been a little inside.
nice roll here, though.
Just what you wanted.
Oh,
Beautiful
too
shot.
much, eh? Too much.
No, I think she wanted it there.
Inglis once again going for a hit and roll.
Just thinking about the double here.
And
She's
of
called for
course,
the double.
her third's first stone on this sixth end. Oh my goodness. I believe I'm reading, we have viewers from Italy. Like, welcome to Northern Ontario. Nice shot. Very nice shot. I love that the rock rolled over and bumped the blue. She's got one sitting top 8 now, and that with some backing behind it, so it makes it a little more difficult for Duncan. So this looks like just a plain hit and try to get both reds out.
Yep.
Angles are everything. Of course, there was some yelling last time, so we'll see if the angles work out. Throwing the out turn again. Last couple have been out turns. Trying to. Nice shot.
Nice shot.
Beautiful
Double.
shot.
Now
Well,
we're pretty much forcing Inglis to get a double now. Nope.
she's going to go and hide.
Nope, she's going to hit and try and hide behind. It's looking
Still
good
got
for,
a few
looking good
rocks.
for Duncan, right? There are a few rocks. That's the main thing. Yeah, she's calling for a double.
I noticed that we also have a viewer from Nova Scotia, where there is never any winter. Nice looking shot. Very nice, very nice. Maybe trying to get it out.
Yes, they have.
Looking at the overhead, she's definitely got it
great
out.
double.
Now it's just a tripper back on the line there.
Good call, good shot.
Yep, well done. So at the end of the day, Steve, if this ends up being a blank, is that a good thing?
Well, I think it's a really good thing for Inglis because now we're potentially one hammer each. Whereas if Duncan had scored in this end, well, she still may decide to take the one. I'm not sure.
It'll be interesting to see if she decides. Let's see how it goes. The house is clear, so we'll see what happens. There's still a number of rocks left. This is a draw into the house. Looking to go out in the flats just to change the angles for Inglis.
And use the rock, the blue rock at the back is backing to potentially a jam.
Oh, that looks like
Nope.
it's...
Nope, that's
The
not
sweepers are very happy with this rock. Well thrown.
Yeah, you're right. She's not using that as a jam. It's too far.
Yeah, I see a number of our viewers are from Southern Ontario, where quite a few of the teams this weekend were from. We had just 2 teams from Northern Ontario, I believe. And of course, they're not playing today. They were
going down now.
Yeah. They weren't playing in the final game, of course. So here we go with Inglis being forced to hit this red and hopefully stick around. Make life a little more challenging. The sweepers are trying to push it a bit. And nice shot.
Nice shot.
Nice shot and stuck around the back 8. Back 4, back 8. So is there any strategy here other than that little tripper at the back, which I referred to earlier? I don't think it's close enough to stop the red if it does get pushed back there. I think it's truly out of play.
Yeah.
Truly out of play.
Yeah, she wants to hit and stick here. Force Inglis into a takeout. And then she'll have the option of taking 1 or taking hammer into 7, scoring 2 and 7, and holding Inglis to 1 and 8. There's the victory. So we'll have to see what her thinking is here. I know some teams will take 1 and 6 just to be up.
up going into 7 and have the hammer coming back?
Potentially, yes.
I know, there's a lot to think about there. But here we go. Let's see what Duncan can hit and stick, I guess, is what we're looking for. Nice, easy to work with the sweeper's type of weight. Looks nobody's getting excited, so it's a well-thrown shot. And there you go.
Stick. Beautiful.
I guess Inglis is going up the other end of the ice with the same thing in mind. And maybe even get a little roll to the 12 foot, just to make it a little more interesting. Force Duncan to play somewhere where she might not have played already today.
Yep, so it's tricky here. It's out in the wings.
Sweepers are pretty relaxed here, just keeping it clean. You see how they take it clean there? They sweep their broom away and away off. That's lovely.
Beautiful shot.
Very nice shot. Yeah, I was talking about sweeping, Steve, and I mean, as a recreational curler, I sometimes get excited and slam my broom down when I'm going to sweep and potentially knock some stuff, that rubber you were talking about earlier, onto the ice and then cause my own pick. So I see these sweepers, of course, when they finish sweeping, they sweep their brush well away,
right,
and not cause that problem. So it's just a little higher skill level than Ishmael. Let's see what Duncan can do. She's obviously trying to get this. I guess we don't know if it's obvious or not. She wants to.
Yeah, she either wants to peel or I guess it will depend on.
If she throws up weight, then she's probably trying to clear the house, eh?
Yeah, and roll out and keep the hammer at 7. Maybe even keep the hammer.
It's a win-win for her. I think we both think that, hey.
I think she'll keep the hammer in 7. And
we'll see what happens. There's a bit of yelling going on. That did roll out, so here we go. After 6. It's still 2-2. Hard-fought battle.
Duncan has the hammer again.
And Duncan keeps the hammer for the 7th end. We'll see you soon.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, Spiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
Radical Road's Epic Ale is the perfect, easy drinking beer to have after a curling game. Please ask your manager to carry it in your curling club today. Available only in Ontario.
We're a Canadian Indigenous women-owned staffing firm and an award-winning diverse supplier certified with CCAB, CAMC, WeBe, and We Connect International. We stuck with hospitality as a niche at first. The pandemic closed the curtain on that niche in 2020, which was the push that we needed to diversify and grow from 4 to 8 service lines across North America. We provide temporary and permanent staffing services from junior to executive level for hundreds of clients in various sectors across Canada.
Okay, we're back.
All right, we're into the second shot here. Duncan's throwing a little bit of a guard.
Corner guard.
Corner guard, and of course Inglis has the center line guard on the tick line again.
Let's see if that's it. It is too deep. It can be hit, and it will be hit.
So we talk about the club here. As you can see, the glass up behind the curlers, and we have a big 6-sheeter up here in North Bay. But I got to tell you, we have a big lounge too, and the participation here and the interest here has been good. And there's been a lot of people up here in the lounge watching, and
Lots of families and
lots of families, yeah, friends and families.
kids of all ages. We heard one of our cheerleaders squeaking in the background.
So the corner guard was on the house, so Inglis took advantage of that and knocked it out.
Unfortunately, their takeout was supposed to stick around, but it did not.
And
So
look,
now
I'd say Duncan's going to try that
another
again.
absolutely. She really wants to generate 2 here. 2 or blanket, and then take the hammer home in the last end. Or a single could win it.
It's going to be a close game for sure. The sweepers are quite comfortable with this one, but I got to tell you, it's in. Right to the tee line, beautiful. I didn't know that they were going to throw it out in the flats. I thought they were going to go for the corner guard, but maybe that was a plan B, or maybe it was really a plan A, and we don't know what we're talking about.
It's hard to read the mind of a skip.
I think what's a wonderful thing is the other skip doesn't know what you're thinking either.
Mm-hmm.
So it truly is like a secret play for a secret time.
Yeah, well,
here we are in the 7th end. This is a good time.
It's
Try
definitely
something.
a hit and roll here on the cover.
So it is definitely the hit and roll thrown.
Wow, that is wide. My goodness. Just clipped it.
Well.
That was a big miss. Big miss. Good opportunity here for Duncan to score 2. Which she wants very badly to do.
Inglis is not going to be happy with that.
She's going to clear off the guard.
We are at the 6th rock, so it will be time.
I think she
and
wants
Duncan has the hammer, so
think
she wants to have a good look at the center on this one. She's with you. She would rather take one here. Definitely doesn't want to get caught up in a little hiding game.
Yeah, peel this guard off, and they've got one in the house, and it's going to be easy to blank this end, and she'll take the hammer into the 8th end. So this is looking out great. That last miss by Inglis was big.
Could be costly. Now, why would they? I see that Inglis is going to go for a hit and roll, but I wonder if she would just maybe draw down to that, or is it just too risky?
I think that's it. Right now,
Risk?
yeah.
Risk and
Yeah,
reward?
It has to be perfect. Pretty much, if it's not made perfect, it's giving the other team an opportunity for 2. Pretty easy.
Right.
So hit here, and maybe a miss from Duncan. Inglis's team had a miss, and
we have not seen a lot of misses today. That's for sure. So, and of course you can expect little weird things like that pick earlier.
Mm-hmm. You never know.
You just never know. And here comes Duncan down. Just wants to hit this rock out and stay.
Mm-hmm.
Happy to play this rock exchange game.
Absolutely. Well done. Inglis wants to hit the stick as well.
I see we have a viewer from Vancouver. I remember being out there one time, and I was at home, and a friend of mine called from Vancouver and asked me if I could hear what was running in the background. It was February, and it was their lawnmower, so it was terrible. All right, here we go. Inglis again hitting. I could maybe call that person back in June and let him listen to my snowblower. Nice shot and changes the angles a bit.
Duncan happy to just trade off rocks here, blank the end, and take the hammer in the 8th.
Yeah, that is. That sounds like the best strategy. So now, we've sneakily got into the 3rd stones here. So this end is really moving along quickly. There's a lot of hits exchanging.
And Inglis knows the end is going to be blanked, most likely, and will be trying really hard to throw up center guards and steal coming home.
Oh, right. Well, you're predicting the next end.
Absolutely.
Let's see if she...
I mean, like you said
cause
before,
some problems.
she had an opportunity to try and sit on one, but she decided for the hit, so that's the strategy here. Try and steal an 8.
I'm still wondering why we don't. I guess the game is not out of hand, so don't take a high-risk shot like a...
Well, with the no-tick rule, it's a good opportunity to steal. You'll have a couple guards out front. And
right.
That's why
well, this looks like a nice shot. Maybe roll out, though.
Nope.
Oh, lovely shot. Changes the angles again.
Duncan calling for the hit and roll into the rings.
Wasting no time. Comes 3rd, second shot. Oh my, this one will roll. Which I guess is just fine for Duncan.
Yeah.
They see that one rock left in there. It's probably what they're going to go for, is to try to hide behind there.
Right.
There's no
other place
there's no
to hide.
reason why you wouldn't try this.
No, absolutely.
Now this has got to be difficult because you are way over in the on the
but
far side
if
of
you
it.
can bury it there, you've only got 2 shots to get it out. The first shot, if it doesn't get out, if you can't do a run back or a hit on it, then you're forced for a draw, and she'll force her into taking a point.
That's true.
And
So
then
this was
Inglis
a big
will have-
shot. If Inglis can make this draw down to the tee line, hidden a bit by that blue,
that's her best opportunity for.
then Duncan will be forced to draw down to it, and if she doesn't make it, Inglis will have a second rock probably in the house and force that make the force.
Mm-hmm.
So here we go. Let's see if she can make the shot. The sweepers are pretty happy with it. It's going a little farther than I'd like it.
Yeah, it's not really buried, is it?
It's tough. You're trying to get out there. You have to kind of guess at the ice.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the house, and it's forcing Duncan to shoot at it.
Wants to hit and roll into the rings, not allowing Inglis to hide behind that rock.
I almost feel like if she rolled out of the rings, rolled over to the edge of the house, that might really force and get herself 2 points. What do you think about that idea?
I think if she hits and rolls into the house, Inglis will play it out, and knowing that it's going to be a blanked end probably, but she'll have the opportunity for the steal in 8.
I would still like to roll to the outside after hitting this, putting some pressure on Inglis. Well, let's see what Duncan's got up her sleeve here. She threw I can't remember. Well, Steve, you called it. She did roll it into the 8-foot, keeping it nice and clean.
Yep.
Inglis has no choice here.
Hit
And probably try to roll to the center as well.
No, try and roll behind the guard, forcing her to take one rather than stealing, or rather than blanking the
so
end.
good. Yeah, good for you. There's really no risk as long as she hits that rock. If she rolls out, then
She's looking at a blank.
Duncan's throwing it through, and if she can get the roll, then she may get a chance to steal.
Yeah, or maybe forcing Duncan into taking one.
The sweepers are pretty happy with this. Well, trying to get it to curl a bit. Ooh, lovely. Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. That's all she could ask for.
Yep.
And I see Duncan's got her stick over the rock there, trying to see how much they see of it.
Yeah, she just wants to hit and roll out, but she has to worry about that guard. If she curls too much, and then she throws it too wide, she could flash that, and it could be a steal. But it's going to take a fairly good shot here to hit and roll.
If I'm looking behind Duncan there, I think Inglis is smiling. She's pretty happy with what's happened here.
Yeah, but the amount of ice she's given, I think she's going to just hit it and roll out here with that ice.
Definitely a concern for Duncan here, because if she does stick, then she's up one, but the other team has the hammer coming home.
Right. Yeah, she definitely want to roll out here and keep the hammer.
It's been a tremendous game, folks. Can't ask for a better final than this.
Oh, it's been super tight.
Well, it's Sunday curling, Steve. I mean, if you're always all in my mind is if you're curling on Sunday, that's a good thing. Yeah. So here they are. She went with the intern because she wants to roll, as you explained earlier in the program.
Oh my gosh, you flashed it. That was the hope for Inglis, and
Inglis is punching hands down there. They're punching fists.
Yeah.
They got one.
Executed. The plan was executed. That
she's quite the thief.
Like I said before, Duncan's shot there, she had to worry about the guard, plus she has to worry about the flash.
So here we are after 7 with Inglis up 3-2, and Duncan has the hammer coming home.
How far do you have to travel to have an experience that's truly northern? Not as far as you might think. North Bay, Ontario. Truly northern experiences are closer than you think. Visit tourismnorthbay.com.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, Spiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
Is it right in the house, right?
Live, yes.
Oh, sorry, we're back. Yeah.
Did throw it in the Team Inglis in the house. And Team Duncan needs 2 to win. So up goes the corner guard.
So Inglis threw one in the house because she knew that Duncan wasn't going to do anything about it.
Right.
She knew that Duncan was going for the corner guard.
Trying to take her 2.
And now Inglis is going to try to
guard
her rock. I must say during that last sequence that I saw a lot of videos from North Bay Tourism, which of course they make fantastic videos, and a number of videos from the sponsors of these 12 teams that were here this weekend. And thank you for that. And of course, you support the sponsors, you support the team, and if you come up to North Bay, you support North Bay. So we'll see you up here on the lake ice fishing. Beautiful guard by Inglis there.
So,
and it's on the tick zone, Steve.
Right. No touching that one until rock number 6. Duncan deciding what she wants to do here.
Yes, I see.
She wants to go behind the corner guard and sit. Second shot.
I see a comment in the chat about the thievery that Inglis has been doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, she has been stealing a number of times.
Second steal of the game.
And last game, and pretty much all weekend. She's been really good at that. So here comes Duncan's second shot. What are you thinking? Is it a second?
No, they're
going right in.
She called for it to be in behind the guard.
Looks a little hot. Oh, the girls are sweeping it, so it's going to be just fine.
It's in the 12 foot behind cover.
And it's hiding in front of the tee, Steve.
Yeah, just what she wanted.
That's a beautiful shot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Inglis is just going to keep firing for the button.
And she's got a guard
Top
out front,
four, maybe.
so
Try to get in behind her guard.
Yep.
A couple of different storylines going on at once here.
Sooner or later, Duncan will have to deal with it once in the button. But
I guess she's waiting for rock number 6, eh?
Mm-hmm.
This is rock number 5 right now. Looking really nice for the draw. So you get it in, curling a bit more.
Well,
I don't know. If I was Duncan, I would think this is time. Eh?
It's time for a double here.
Time to run that back. Yeah. So that's unfortunate for Inglis. And Duncan's going to take advantage of this opportunity.
Yep. The rock is not behind cover. I would have bit too far, so I think
I guess the only other choice would be to take out that rock on the center line in front of the house, but I think she has a clear view and
she's got a straight shot to the one on the button, so she's going to take advantage of this and try for a double here.
Yeah.
Let's go for that control weight again.
Each shot so critical, eh? Like just one error can cause you grief. No, here it comes. Team Duncan's shot. It looks like a good shot to hit. Sweepers aren't too concerned. Little roll behind.
She didn't get the double, but she did get a hit and roll.
And if I was Inglis, I'm looking at returning the favor.
Yep. Hit and rolling behind that guard, red guard.
And that's why I wondered.
The other option is to sit right
That's
there.
why I wondered if Duncan would have just taken out that high guard, the one in front of the house, and have all that nonsense stop. But hey, I'm sitting up here commentating, and these girls are out in the final game. Inglis is going to do the same thing. She's going to roll down into that house to rock on the 4-foot. They're working it hard to get it spinning.
Curl a little bit more.
Nice shot. Not quite as much as I guess
she wanted a little more.
Like,
more.
But it also was very close to that guard in front of the house, so it was a pretty tricky little shot. Now Duncan, it's very interesting here because the red rocks are 1-2. So Duncan, of course, probably had taken out that top 4 rock. If they don't get the angles right, then she'll be sitting 1-3. Because the red rock in the back will be the second stone. Oh, little conversation here on this. This is the last stand after all. Unless we tie up, then we can go to extra ends.
She's looking to her vice here.
She's looking for advice from her vice. Come on. I'm funny, and I don't know it. All right. I see her tapping her glove, which means she wants a pretty heavy shot thrown down.
Control weight again.
Control,
solid,
yeah.
So take out weight.
So here we go. The vice is down. Of course, their vice is sweeping. This is still the second shot. The second shot of the second. So here it comes. Everybody's pretty calm, so it looks like a well-thrown rock. Like a little bit of a curl. Okay.
Okay, well, sitting second and third.
I think Inglis is going to be happy with that, and she's once again trying to get one. And of course, that rock rolled away from the center line once it hit, and so that gives Inglis a little more room to get this
hit and roll.
This hit and roll, yes, behind that infamous red rock.
Mm-hmm.
There's lots of time left in the end, though, for that infamous rock.
Yeah, lots of rocks to come.
Inglis looks happy with this one, too. Nobody's yelling at anybody. There we go. Lovely. Nice little roll.
Yep.
Half covered, anyway, which would be ideal for a little double here, so we'll see if that works.
Sure should be trying for it.
And even if she does make the double and roll out, she'll still be sitting one. So I think Duncan's just thinking about it, getting the right ice. There we go. It's still going through a couple of rocks here, Steve. The blue one that's way up near the hog line there, and in the one zone, I call it, and the red one. They're going in between those two rocks. This is not easy peasy.
Precise shot required.
It's through. Looks great, and a jam. It's a jam, so Inglis is happy with that. She's just sitting behind the tee line, though, and that must be a concern.
And she wants, she's going to asking for a second shot here into the 4 foot, top 4. So she'll be sitting second and third. It's going to be tough to, if she gets it in the right spot, to deal with those two
taking
rocks.
almost the full 8 foot to do this draw on the other side that they haven't played for a while. So let's see how this works for her. So
if she makes it, I think Duncan's going to be in a tough spot.
This is the second rock from the Vice for Team Inglis. Asking for a little draw to top 8, just to best those two blue rocks over there. Negate
top 4, another one behind cover.
The weight looks fantastic. It's close. Don't go too hard. Getting by the red here is the issue.
And they did it.
They love it. Get to the 8 foot.
Beautiful shot. Wow.
It's not, it may be second stone. That's a very nice shot.
Yep. First and second.
They're looking at that.
Getting rid of
that number 1 rock
guard
from the red team. Yeah.
Getting rid of that guard and the second shot.
She needs to get a look at the house. Yeah.
She needs a double here.
Who knows? It could be something even more. Triple. They're lucky. But hopefully they make the double, and that way it opens up the house. Here we go. Duncan's third. Last rock for the third. It's got a lot of zip on it.
Just going to peel it.
Yep. No, didn't quite catch it. So, of course, if you were Inglis,
I think the guard is...
We're shooting for a guard here, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, it'll be forcing Duncan to draw down on that red, which is a pretty tough ask. So here we are on Skip Stones. It's been a pleasure commentating this game, I tell you. It's not over.
No, it's going to be tough to get the point. If she throws a good guard here, Duncan will be in trouble.
Inglis's first rock here. Just throwing. I like the weight. The sweepers love it. A little concerned, but I think it's all there.
Yep, it's a guard. And it's
taking a little bit of that port away, which is, of course, the whole
good guard. Good guard.
Do you like it?
I like it.
Yeah.
Because if she wants to go for the second shot, she can't get a double out of it. So she's going to probably raise the
Try
guard.
that.
Yeah.
Try the same shot again.
Yeah.
This time, of course, Duncan's throwing it. Her first rock.
There's a possibility for a triple here.
Oh, Steve, what are you drinking?
It's there.
It is possibly there, but it's going to be a difficult shot. Right now, they're all talking about this one.
Yeah.
Of course, near the end. And the Duncan shot. So they have had a big discussion, and
they're going to go for the double or triple.
they're going to try to raise that red rock onto the other red. So let's see what happens. Out turn again with some force.
Oh, just missed.
Just missed. Well,
it worked.
No wasting any time. Inglis is going down. She knows exactly what she wants to do.
Same shot, same guard.
This is her last shot. And
she'll want to guard again, same spot as last time.
yeah, no conversation here needed. She's just going to throw that same rock, hopefully with the same result. And that does put Hollie Duncan in a tough position.
Yeah, she's going to have to come in, skinny the blue guard out front, and come to the button to tie the game.
Let's see what Inglis leaves her. I looked it up. I feel like it's a little heavier this time. Like top 12 heavy.
Good call. Stop 12.
Hey, I may be a wreck curler, but I do know how fast these things go. So now this is a lot easier, eh? This is.
I think the decision now is.
I think this
draw.
I think this are going to hammer that and get the triple, and then these two blues will count. That's what I'm. That's what I'm thinking. So now you might wonder what I'm drinking.
That's a way to win the game for sure.
Yeah.
But if the top rock hits the rock that's biting the 8,
you think it'll be closer?
It might not.
So
it might be out counting the rock.
It might be a cause for a tie, and we may have to go to an extra end.
That's right.
It's very exciting. I mean, these are tough shots. They look easy from here,
but I think she's going for it. She's going for the win. She's going to try and make the shot. Hit the top red, hit the next red, and come down and peel the one on the button off.
And then the question will be whether the red one.
Yes, where it stops.
Where the top red one stops, to see if it could
count as the second shot
the second blue.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Well, Inglis's work is
Or-
done. She's given her the hard shot.
Yeah, or
Good for her.
The other option is the draw, which might be a little bit easier.
A draw to get one.
And then you tie the game, and then you go to an extra ante.
Duncan is thinking it out.
She's going for the draw. A little bit easier. There's enough room to get in there.
Yep, looks like she's made her decision.
Yep.
Well,
Go for
Inglis
the
can be
tie.
very proud because her rock is in the button.
Yeah.
And so that would be all you could ask for.
Yep. Duncan has to draw to the button.
And that is for the tie. Well, I hope she makes it. It's been an
Absolutely.
exciting game. This
Well,
deserves to go to extra ends.
Yeah, it'd be wonderful to have another end of this curling.
Still very quiet out there. Looks heavy.
Here it comes. It is a little heavy. And
Team Inglis
Spiel-
wins it.
Team Inglis wins it. Yep.
Well, folks,
wonderful
Team
game.
Inglis wins the game again, of course, on a steal.
Thank you to all our listeners, and a special thank you to the person in Piano di Momio, Italy, tuned in for this.
So we'll go to commercial, and right after that, we're going to go to the trophy presentation. So stick with us for that. It's been a pleasure announcing for you guys. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, Spiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
How far do you have to travel to have an experience that's truly northern? Not as far as you might think. North Bay, Ontario. Truly northern experiences are closer than you think. Visit tourismnorthbay.com. How far do you have to travel to have an experience that's truly northern? Not as far as you might think. North Bay, Ontario. Truly northern experiences are closer than you think. Visit tourismnorthbay.com.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, Spiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.